Today's topic, flying to nowhere?
Is there a need to clap? Why don't clap?
That's the whole point.
I thought we just here to talk sing song.
And welcome back to another episode. Wait, are you going to say that? Okay, you say it. Yeah,
It doesn't matter, man. Welcome back to another episode of TCSS Podcast. What do we do?
Talk, cock, sing, song.
It's in our name. Like,
Name.
seriously, read the title somewhere.
Yeah. It's TCSS S01E20.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyways, recently, or not so recently, Singapore Airlines is looking to launch no destination flights that will depart from and land in Changi Airport in October in a bid to give its ailing businesses a lift, pun intended. What do you think?
So the plane take off and then it lands or what?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much that. It's just what they call it, flying to nowhere or flights to nowhere.
How does it work?
I don't know. I can only think of it as like they fly and then they one round back.
Do you need to apply visa?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, but you're in Singapore, what?
Yeah, exactly. But
I mean, I don't know, man.
you can apply a fake visa, so it looks like you're actually traveling, but you're not. You know, it's like it make
Yeah,
it
actually
your
they should do that,
experience more real.
Yeah,
It's
if you
like-
think about it, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's
They must have
like,
a-
sir, let me see your visa, please.
Oh my god. And then must
Wait.
must go through all the tedious security check, everything, even though you're just going to Singapore. Must bring fake luggage.
It's like you bring like nothing inside.
Yeah, add on to your experience. You know. Oh my god.
I don't know, but people do that actually. I think they will say for some reason.
I'm surprised. Or
Kinda
I'm
feels
not
like they will, right?
surprised.
It feels like they will. Hey, but then again, our passport is our visa, what?
Ah,
Right.
damn it. Yeah, true. Shit.
Yeah. I think it's been too long since we traveled to another country, you know. Like
When's the
almost a
last
year,
time-
yeah, actually.
Wait.
Almost a year, right?
We went to Taiwan on October something.
I think it was.
I know it's a Wednesday.
No. Hold on. It's no. It's
It's September.
because I remember I went in. I booked. I was enlisted in 3rd October, so it was before that.
No, you definitely travel after you ORD. What?
No. Oh, was it after ORD or was it before? Wait. Or was it enlisted? Oh yeah, that was beforehand. That was me and one other poly friend.
Oh, okay.
Ours
Wait.
was what?
You ORD 1 month after me only, because you like for some reason you 1 year 10 months.
1 year 10 months, right?
Yeah. What the hell?
What?
Then
What?
You
We talked about it already.
you October. You October. You ORD.
Your October.
You ORD in August. Then I think we went Genting on September. And then after Genting come back, we like literally 2 days later we fly to Taiwan.
I think it was 25th September to 2nd October, right? Is it?
Yes, correct.
Right,
October.
because it's almost a year since we went
almost,
to Taiwan.
almost. Damn.
It's like so close yet so far.
So this nowhere flight is usually we just go in the flight, we take off. After that, it will travel 1 round and then you will just touch down at Changi Airport again.
Yeah, it's actually pretty much that. And each flight is actually expected to take about 3 hours.
Then they fly to where? Did they say what route they are going to take or what?
So far no. I think they haven't actually they haven't have this like they haven't gotten the details, but so far SIA, Singapore Airlines, basically they want to like so-called partnership with tourism board law to like allow like us Singaporeans to pay for these kind of flights, you know, these kind of 3-hour flights to nowhere, like literally a 1 round back to Singapore.
Do they fake like a landing also? Like example, they fly after that they like pretend they are landing at Thailand airport. Then it's like ke belakang pusing.
I don't know, man.
Oh, go land. Oh, just kidding. Then take off. Then fly back.
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
so
Sounds dangerous.
yeah. So I don't know, man. But this thing is been done in other countries, like for example in Taiwan and also in Thailand. I think they have done it as well. So I think we are just following the new normal where people are flying to nowhere.
I see. Interesting.
I mean, like, you know, it's kind of sad that the airline industry is actually in really bad shape. You know,
yeah, especially this year lah. I mean, COVID.
Yeah. And I mean, one would say that the airline industry clipped its wings.
What?
Yeah, it's a saying, clipped its wings, you know.
What? Where do you see that? Or do you come up with that?
No, it's a saying. It's an actual saying.
Oh my god. I mean, I seldom take, plane. I seldom travel. So it's like, actually the, travel industry, all these, I am really not familiar with it at all.
I mean, I don't think we also are because we only traveled like to Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan.
So far,
yes.
So far, literally. But anyways, we will get to Taiwan later. I think for now, main point is we get to Taiwan later. Hey, let's go Taiwan, man.
Yeah, let's get to Taiwan later.
Yeah, I mean, but anyways, back to this. Basically, Singapore Airlines, they just want to. I mean, they literally want their business to actually go back to normal lah somehow lah. So they're actually partnering a partner. They're doing a partnership with. They're doing a partnership. They're doing a partnership with Singapore Tourism Board to allow us to pay for such flights with tourism credits given out by the government. I don't know when. And basically, these flights to nowhere is about 3 hours lah. It's literally just a 3-hour flights to nowhere trip lor.
I really want to know what route they are taking, and whether do they fake landing.
Yeah, it actually sounds interesting if you think about it. It's like Singapore is like so small. It's like you definitely have to fly somewhere, right? Like maybe overseas and like over the sea,
But it's like maybe they just fly to a certain point and then they just U-turn, come back, lor.
Most likely, right?
Yeah, like maybe like fly to, I don't know, maybe South China Sea or something. Then they make a U-turn back or something like that. I don't know.
But I guess this would be a very interesting thing because like you wouldn't expect this to be like a new normal, but then you realize that I think a lot of Singaporeans also, they really like to travel. So like this is one way to so-called like scratch that itch, like, wow, cannot travel because of COVID, might as well travel to nowhere, right?
But then they like to travel they like to travel, but doesn't mean they like to take the plane, right?
I mean, technically, if you travel overseas, I mean, literally overseas, right? You have to take a plane, right?
Yeah, correct. But then they enjoy the landing at other country to do shopping, but they don't enjoy the plane ride. You know what I mean? They may not enjoy the plane ride.
I guess it's the idea, I think it's the idea that makes it so interesting. But what do you think, honestly?
Maybe if they fly low lah, then they let you do some sightseeing. But sounds damn dangerous, yeah.
Like what? Oh, as you can see, look to your left. Outside the window, there are clouds. No what?
Yeah, no, like that's why they fly low. They like as you can see the Great Wall of China. Then people is like cannot see. Then you see the pilot just tilt the plane down. They like go down.
I'm pretty sure a trip in China is quite far.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything else. Like what is there else to see?
I mean, if you think about it, right? Okay, you see, if you think about it, right, it's like the idea that you're still on a plane, at least like, flying somewhere, but you clearly know it's nowhere. That's the idea of this whole thing that's happening, lah.
Actually, true, lah. It's interesting. I mean, I admit, but it's like they can make it more interesting by flying low. So it's like you look out the window, right? You don't see cloud. You see like other thing. Like you can see the houses, downstairs. Downstairs as you're on the ground.
See, you're like what? You're deaf or something?
Yeah. Then you see sometimes the pilot decide to go closer to the water, then go back up. It sounds dangerous as hell.
Yeah. But anyways, this thing is like it's like a bundle package that SIA is doing. So they actually want to include partnerships with hotels to offer staycations, shopping vouchers at Changi, the Jewel, and also like limousine services to ferry customers around. So I guess it's like a huge staycation-esque, flying to nowhere-esque package lor.
How much is it? Did they say?
They haven't mentioned the price yet.
Pay for economy seat was $288. Most popular price that respondents were willing to pay for an economy seat. Class seat was $288. So is it going to be $288 or what?
I think it's based on the survey. So maybe the actual pricing will be very similar lor.
Okay, that's cool. Then so let's say we go take this flight to nowhere, right? Then when we touch down, right, we can still go shop at the duty free?
I think so, because technically you have to go through the visa checking and all that, right? But then again also duty free no more alcohol already. Yeah, seriously, I think they closed already, right?
Oh my
because
God,
they changed already.
I think so. They closed. There's a news
or
last
closing
year.
Yeah, or
I
closing.
don't know. They gonna change it to something. What?
Like
no
souvenirs
duty-free.
or something, right?
Like Hello Kitty or something. I don't know lah. Wow, no more
I don't know,
alcohol,
man. I
sia.
also don't know. Yeah, pretty much.
Wow,
Dude, you
shoots.
sound like an alcoholic, man.
I mean, like duty free is where you can buy like
The cheapest.
yeah, like if you want to try a certain kind of like whiskey or hard liquor, right? Especially whiskey, right? Then it's like duty free. You know, you can get it less than 100, which is like quite a steal lah.
Fair.
But of course, you have to travel overseas.
Yeah,
But
like
it's
literally.
like I don't know. It's just that feel lor, that feeling that now if I want to try a new whiskey, I have to buy locally, and then it's gonna cost like $100 over.
And I don't know. It's either closed or closing, which is just as bad. So whatever, man. Like whatever floats your boat, right? Or whatever you can't fly or something like that. I don't know.
Whatever, stay indoor.
But anyways, if you think about it, right? Since this is already such a so-called an interesting thing, right? But if you realize, right, Singaporeans have been going for staycations, you know?
Or in
local hotels and all that.
Yes. Yeah, to give them business. That's good.
So basically, it's actually like the idea is almost very similar because you're like, if you think about it, a staycation is just staying in a hotel in Singapore, like probably 30 minutes from your home. Yeah, but the idea of the staycation is very interesting, man. It's like, go to the hotel, enjoy the food, enjoy the experience and all that. I think that's what people want, no? I think a lot of Singaporeans nowadays, I think they yearn for that like experience, like staycations.
Yes.
Limousine service. I can still fly to so-called other countries, but nowhere in the end,
That's just like sugar coating your nightmare,
I mean, it's technically like living off a lie, literally.
It's like you see like a person that is like dehydrate in the desert, then you pass him a water and then you throw the water away.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Or like maybe he's a mirage, something like that. It's like living off a lie. The mirage.
You see? I mean I mean they have to do something to get their business back somehow or another lah. Just like
true lah, right.
Local hotel they give offer to go staycation and stuff like that. Then, to somehow bring their business back up or to like repair the damage bit by bit.
I mean, if you also look at it also, I feel that it's like, I believe some Singaporeans will definitely support the hotels and all that. Oh yeah, God, I just hiccup. It's like a support local kind of thing, But of course, I believe there are others also that just want to experience the experience of flying again. It's like, can go overseas again, kind of maybe, but in the end it's like nowhere, and then it's a 3-hour trip.
But you get to take a plane now, so I guess that's the closest maybe you can feel of going overseas, lor.
Yeah lah. So the experience, lor. You know what? The more I say it, right, the more I feel like it's a very, I don't know, it's a very sad thing to do.
Yeah,
it's I'm paying literally like almost $300 to fly for 3 hours, economy class, sitting like, back pain and all that, and an uncomfortable experience just to fly to nowhere.
Or you can stand during turbulence.
No,
for the fun.
I'm pretty sure you can't.
You can.
But then again, maybe you
No
can,
stopping
right?
you.
Because you fly to nowhere, right?
Yeah. No, as in
No,
like,
the air stewardess will stop you.
yeah, but right, because when there's turbulence, they'll ask you to buckle your seatbelt. Then like so is the stewardess who had to buckle up lah because turbulence ma. Then after that when they buckle, you stand up lah. Then you like air surf like that, like whoa. Then you can hold a cup of water in your hand if you want to, like to add on the difficulty. Like whoa, it's like whoa. Try not to spill.
The water is expensive, man.
Hey,
like cost like $5-6 maybe.
Yeah, but you're not touching down. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just spend the $5-6. That's your
Might as
souvenir.
well, right?
It's
I
like
already
the
spent
plane.
$300 already.
Yeah. Hey, but you can add to the experience by learning a new language. So when you touch down, right, you speak another language, then you feel like a tourist.
It's
like,
actually quite interesting, yeah.
Yeah, you fly off, then you touch down, right? Then you speak Japanese. Then you're like, wow, you feel like you're traveling to Singapore.
It's like Nani?
Yeah. Nani? Hontoni? Oh.
Singapore?
It's like McDonald's.
It's like McDonald's.
Is that how they say it? McDonald's.
I have no idea, man. I have no idea.
Okay, I hope it's not later turn out to be racist.
No lah, it's all a joke. Everything's a joke. This is a joke. But the thing is real. So, look forward to it next month. I mean,
Yeah.
look forward to your no destination flights, lor. I think that's what we're gonna do, lah, because of the COVID, lah, regardless. So good for you, Singapore Airlines. Hopefully your business go back to normal.
I don't think it will go back to normal. It will just improve a little bit.
Hey, better than nothing, right?
Yeah, because people can fly multiple times to multiple country, but people probably only will take this like nowhere flight like probably once. Or maybe
Oh,
twice.
you don't know that, yeah. Later they really do it like 3-4 times.
Hey, sir, you again? Yeah, always the same person like over there.
You know, like here's another trip to nowhere, so
Yeah, then turbulence, then he unbuckle. Then he like stand up with a cup of water.
yeah, cup of water. I don't think they have a cup of water, right? I think it's a bottle, right?
You bring your own cup, then you go to the toilet, fill your water. Lor.
Yeah, maybe you can.
You stand there like an idiot. Everyone looking at you. Then it's like the suspect is there because they want to see whether you spill your water or not. Then you are over there like shaking, like whoa, then try to like air surf. Interesting.
I'm pretty sure the air students will all just like wonder what's wrong with you.
No, it's interesting. They may watch as well. See like whether do you manage to keep like not spill a single drop of water on your hand.
It's like something out of the blue, right? Out of the ordinary.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Kick you off the plane?
Hey, but speaking of which, we actually never take Singapore Airlines, you know. I mean, cause we, we could only afford Scoot or something.
Singapore Airlines
SIA.
SIA is about that time we checked was that time our airplane ticket was super cheap. It's like to Taiwan back and forth is like 169. You know, that's insane.
Yeah, it was dirt cheap.
Yeah, you divide two, right? It's actually like less than $100. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's really quite worth it. Yeah, if you think about it.
Yeah, if you want to fly SIA, if I'm not wrong, it's like 200 something back and forth or something like that.
I think more, right? Definitely more, right?
Yeah, it's more lah. But the difference is SIA, I think they serve you food and drink, and of course, they serve alcohol as well.
But then again, also because I think to some Singaporeans, right? I don't know about them actually, but because we only wanted to travel, like we only took the so-called the cheapest economy seat, right? Because we want to get to the destination, ma. But I think some people actually want to enjoy the, the whole experience of like sitting down in a high class seat and all that in a plane. I mean, I feel like that is why some people like want to spend money on the ticket,
Yeah, true lah. Because SIA, I think they have better service also. I mean, not like saying that okay, because budget airline, if you want to eat all this, you will have to pay separately lah. But I think
correct.
SIA it come included with like a meal. Then you can order drink, all these, like literally they will serve alcohol, so you can and alcohol is free. You can get on the plane sober, right? You land drunk.
Yeah, so I guess some people like that, some people actually enjoy the whole experience, they are willing to pay more for the tickets.
I think they also depend because here to Taiwan is like a 3-hour flight. Honestly, not so long. Like you can just sleep and then wake up. It's like 3 hours. It's probably gone already.
Yeah, it's actually not that far, honestly.
Yeah, but if you are like flying across to like US, 24-hour flight, you sleep 12 hours, you wake up, you still need to spend another 12 hours on the plane. That is insane.
And then if you take economy class, right? Wow. Say goodbye to your butt, man.
Good luck, man. You really have to air surf already sometime.
It's like, I don't know. I can't even imagine how painful that would be. Yeah, like how. I don't know. That swan feeling, you get
no, it's
when you sit too long.
Bad. And if you cannot sleep, good luck to you, seriously.
So I guess it really depends, like maybe, but then again also the places that a lot of locals do enjoy going is like it's always those close our neighboring countries, Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam, maybe Australia at times, Indonesia.
But Bali. I think a lot of people like go Bali. It's like a holiday island or something like that. I don't know.
So I guess it's like, I mean, technically these neighboring countries, like I don't know. I don't find the need to spend that much when it's like less than 3 hours going to a neighboring country. I mean, like you say, if you go to the Western countries, of course it's definitely better to have a decent seat like SIA . But neighboring countries, you want to go like SIA, first class. Like it's a bit extreme, I think.
Or maybe they use their credit card, you can exchange for mileage, then they maybe, I don't know how it works.
So I guess maybe it's just I mean, if it's mileage, I think it's okay but then again also, I honestly believe there are some people that's like, I don't care, must fly first class no matter what, like I don't care, I must SIA, I don't care. Just because we go in Thailand, first class.
Oh, because sometimes it's like business trip, so the company pay. So might as well you choose SIA, right?
I mean, I guess that makes sense, lah.
Yeah. So
But then again,
that's
if it's
one
like
reason.
if it's a vacation, then it's like a bit too much, lah. Because honestly, there definitely are some people like that.
Because like if hard to say, like, because if you cannot take the if some people cannot take it, like maybe the 3 hour flight, they want the most comfort, or I don't know, maybe they just cannot stand the 3 hour flight or maybe 5 hour flight. Hard to say, like, people are different, people got preference. Or maybe some people fly first class because it's like their passion, you know, they are like really crazy about plane, then they always have to buy first class. It's like their hobby.
So it's
like,
like,
I know there's a guy in my medical center when I was in army, right? He's really crazy about plane. He will like he will show a picture of a plane, right? Then he will explain that this commercial airline or this plane, right, then inside got what kind of facilities. Their first class is like what, their business class is like what, then their economy is like what. Then I was like, whoa, what the hell? How you know so much? Then he literally read out on it, you know. It's like his hobby,
so
his passion.
he's like one would say if he's a car freak, he's a air freak.
Yeah, it's like a air otaku like that.
Air otaku. Lol.
Yeah, is that a word? I don't know. He's like,
I don't know, man.
He's like
Maybe.
so into plane, you know. And then like he's in the we are in Air Force, so you can imagine that he really crazy sometimes.
Wow, the coincidence, he's in the Air Force somehow, you know. And he's an air otaku.
Something like that one. He's crazy. Like it's really his hobby like that.
So I guess it's really dependent on what people want. But then again also there are some people like, I mean, there are all kinds of people out there but maybe they are just those that also just want to spend, you know, might as well spend when I'm going overseas, right? That kind of idea, that kind of mindset.
Because sometimes your certain flight, how you call it, budget airline and SIA, the price difference is also not that much. So maybe you can spend like $100 more, then you get like free meal and free drinks, all these, then it's like more comfortable.
It's like you pay for comfort in a way.
Yeah,
right.
It's like pay for comfort, then you get to eat one. You get to eat on the plane, all these. Of course you can bring your own food but you know,
I mean, but then again, like if you compare it, if like when we went to Taiwan that time also, it was literally just because we wanted to land in Taiwan as quickly as possible and then just like enjoy the trip in Taiwan, because the trip, like you say, it's 3 hours, almost a 3 hours trip only, or 3.5 hours.
I don't get it.
So it's actually not that far. It's
we fly budget airline. We spend extra money to choose our seat, you know, like the back seat.
Yep.
Then
best seat ever.
But then like we don't spend the extra tens of dollars to buy insurance.
Yeah, insurance.
It's like
don't worry, man.
Priority a bit off.
If we didn't die, you know?
It's not dying. It's like we went there, there's typhoon. It's like, oh, damn.
Dude, it was raining almost like 5 days, 6 days. We still just went through it.
Yeah, the first day was the only day that wasn't raining, but it's might as well, right?
But if you see that's the whole point, right? It's like when we the whole reason of going overseas, like for us, because we went to Taiwan, it was to enjoy Taiwan, not enjoy the plane ride.
Yeah, but then if you got money to spend, you can also make your plane ride more pleasant.
True lah. I mean, we just ORD. What you expect?
Save out doing your
service. But we could have used the money for. I mean, we did lah. We actually used the money for like spending more on Taiwan, kind of.
Yeah, true lah. But priority lah. Some people really enjoy the better flight. So and sometimes the price difference for SIA and like your budget airline, right? Sometimes it's not that much of a difference. Or maybe they
sometimes. Yeah, maybe.
Like credit card mileage is one of them lah.
Like that's probably the most common one, right? Then business trips, and then after that it's like
business trip. Of course, your company gonna pay. Then you choose budget airline for. Might as well just choose like business class.
The best
SIA,
one, right?
Yeah. I mean they're gonna pay anyway, but
so it's like if you think about it, the most common is always either like mileage, business trips,
Chris flyer,
sponsored
or something like that.
Sponsored trips. You know, like those like. Who's the guy that always like take planes one? You know, that famous YouTuber?
Who?
The guy that's like he wore a sunglass always, and then he's like, shit, I forget his name.
Harold.
I don't think it's Harold. You know what? His name will come out eventually, but yeah, that's that guy also, you know. Like they sponsored him just to experience the first class seat. I think one of the videos was a Qatar Airways or something.
What?
Yeah. He's a YouTuber that like he's actually quite a famous YouTuber. So he's like, wow, shit, I really forgot his name.
It's like you're talking about like the world, right? There's a lot of YouTubers that travels.
No. He got sponsored to try out. Like he literally got invited to try out like the experience, you know, to share the experience of a first class seat.
What the hell?
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, I was saying like that there's different kind of people. There's those that mileage, there's those that business trips, and there's like YouTubers like him also.
Yeah, and there's people that just because they can afford, might as well just afford.
Yeah, we can't. Actually, we
Yeah.
can, but we didn't want to.
Actually, we can. But
Yeah, we didn't want to,
169
actually.
is a super good deal.
Yeah, honestly, maybe it's just because we are cheapskate.
Yeah, back then just ORD also. I also do not have
Yeah.
a lot of money to spend. Plus, before that, we went to Genting. Then we fly to Taiwan. What crazy.
Dude, that's not crazy, man. That's called the living the life, man. I mean,
But like,
it wasn't that bad, honestly.
but
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It's like we just came back from Genting. We didn't do much, and then it's like Taiwan is just Taiwan. Why not? Let's just go. Like let's just go to Taiwan. Like wasn't that bad, man.
it was okay.
It's kind of
was
okay.
okay.
Other than the raining, like 5 days, typhoon on the 4th day,
No, typhoon on the second last day. No,
5th day.
shit. Third last day was a Monday. Then we going to fly back on Wednesday. So the typhoon was on Monday.
Oh yeah, third last day.
Yeah, third last day. Then it's like, and then the typhoon season, right? I swear, right, compared to the other few days, right, it's like the best weather ever. There's actually sun. The other few days is just rain.
Yeah, lor. It's like raining
Yeah.
every single wet shoes, wet socks, wet
Like
everything.
The day before, right, then there's this taxi driver in Taiwan told us that like, oh, Monday, like tomorrow we'll have typhoon. Then we're like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
No, the best part, right? We didn't believe him.
Yeah, of course. Then we wake up on that day, on the typhoon, the Monday, right? Then we see the outside, wow, got sun, like no rain, wow, shiok. Then we go out. Wow, then
lor.
zoo closed, cable car closed, everything closed. I'm like, what the hell?
No. Remember, there was on the day on the typhoon, the day of the typhoon, right? And then we went down like to I think it was a cementing area, and then it literally looked like the posters were like on the floor, all that. Like it literally looked like the aftermath of a typhoon. Then all the sellers like inside somewhere.
No, our seller is okay. I think it happened in the middle of the night. They are all probably at home sleeping already. Then it's just some sign, some like those poster just flew off to somewhere.
No, it wasn't the middle of the night. It was like afternoon, evening-ish, I remember. We went down because we wanted to get some food.
Yeah.
We went back to sleep. I remember that. To take a
Is
nap
it?
actually. Yeah, remember?
Oh.
We went back to take a nap for a while, and then after we went down, and then it was like the aftermath.
Oh,
and then it's
okay,
like
okay.
you see those sellers like literally inside the like underneath the building.
Underneath what building? Oh, you mean inside their store?
No. They were pushing the the push cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
the
were
push
like
cart.
underneath the building. Yeah, they were like taking shelter lah basically.
Of course, I think
You don't remember, man?
I don't remember
It-
them. I remember
was
the
so
sign
clear,
is
sia.
like gone. It's like something happened when we are sleeping. That's what I know.
Yeah, basically lah.
Oh well.
But Taiwan wasn't so bad lah, honestly.
I mean, if the weather is better, yeah, wet shoe for like 5-6 days.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
that-
could have gone more places lah, but I think that's just our luck lor.
I mean, like we could maybe no lah. The transportation was long lah. The distance was very far. Like we are at Ximending, we travel all the way to like the coast area at the Ho Tong area lah. Is it? Was that at
The
other side?
northeast side,
Yeah.
right?
But of course, if we were to take cab, it will be faster lah. But of course, then you have to spend more, and you don't get to enjoy the public transport ride. It's quite good.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Taiwan hasn't changed their cost of public transport for years lah. So it's literally dirt cheap lah. So, but then again lah, it's a price to pay lor. I think one thing which we learned from it was just pay a bit more for the like Grab or Uber, and then we can go to more places. Yeah, then we can go
Or
more
you
places.
Take their local taxi service also okay one.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad, honestly.
Yeah, because they will have taxi camp there at Ximending, right? Then they will show you like they can bring you to Sun Moon Lake, some of the more tourism place, those. Then
Yeah, so basically
for price to pay lah.
yeah, you know what? Lesson learned only. But it wasn't a bad trip, honestly. It really wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. But it was like
I mean,
raining forever.
honestly,
and the
I
shoe smells like wow.
No, but honestly, I rather like because I feel like I don't go overseas and then just stick to one like cementing area and then just like eat good food or eat food like every single day because like it feels better if you travel around. That's the whole point of Taiwan. Right? It's like very there's like so many areas in the north side, the south side, the east side. So it's like at least traveling to these areas is more interesting. Jiufen,
true lah.
Shifen, Ho Tong, all those like.
But It's the weather lah, I would say. Actually, the last few days the weather was okay lah, but the second day, walao, was damn heavy, yeah.
And we lost our umbrellas.
Yeah, we lost our umbrella. What the hell?
Yeah, weather was a beach, man. Honestly. But honestly, you know what? All in all, Taiwan is not bad. Hopefully, once this COVID settles down, really, hopefully by next year, maybe you can go Japan or something. Experience like winter, you know?
No, we go on a month trip to Europe. Then we travel Europe. We drop at Germany. We go to Netherlands. Then we fly to UK. Then we end at Scotland. Then we come back.
No, man.
Do you know I got a piece of land at Scotland?
Yeah, you said it like multiple times.
Yes, I know. I have a piece of land at Scotland.
Yeah, like the size of your, I don't know how small was it?
Square feet. One square foot by 1 square foot.
Yeah, it's literally 1 square foot only.
Yeah, but I have a land at Scotland.
Yeah, good for you, man.
Yeah, cool, right? Oh, how big is your land? Don't ask.
I don't have any land.
But I think you just said it just now.
Yeah.
God damn.
But anyways, I honestly, I feel that if we could go overseas again, right? I feel like we should go like the winter side, you know? Literally experience the winter side of things.
Russia.
Yeah, why not? Honestly, if it's Russia, if it's cheap,
it's not that cheap.
That's why I say Japan. Yeah, actually Japan also not that cheap also.
Japan is not that cheap. The flight there is about 500, 800, right?
Yeah, a trip to Hokkaido is really quite expensive.
Yes, but I think it will be more because once everything is over, right, people want to travel, so there will be a spike. So if there's demand, right, the price air ticket will probably go up.
Then I guess we just have to wait until I don't know when
the hype die,
which is
like
most likely
like a year lah. Like if let's say next year, don't know when this thing gonna be over. So let's say assuming best case scenario 2021 is over, you know, it's like vaccine is found and shit like that. Then maybe that year will have like the air ticket will be expensive probably. Then maybe you have to wait until 2022.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not too bad actually.
But then this also give you time to save up more money. Then you can go to like either a longer trip or you can multiple places. Maybe you go to Japan, then you go Korea. Wow, crazy.
Oh yeah. Hey, actually that's quite a good idea, yeah, honestly.
Yeah, then we go Korea, we go North Korea. Wow, then we come back Singapore.
It's like hopefully come back, you know.
North Korea is never mind, I don't want to say.
Well, what I don't want to say, just say
there was a YouTuber that is a Russian YouTuber that actually went to North Korea, right? And then he secretly filmed his like trip at North Korea. So he said that once you reach North Korea, there will be a guide, right? There will be a guide that is constantly following you and checking your phone.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so there's no privacy. They want to make sure that you didn't take any picture that they don't want to take. And then the guide will already plan out the thing that they want you to see. So you're not supposed to like roam around by yourself also. So they will be constantly watching you. That he said there's people that constantly watching you.
So basically you can't really do anything lah.
You can't do
anything. It's like a tour guide lah. It's a literal tour trip.
Yes. So it's like they only let you see what they want you to see. You cannot roam around. You cannot go to the slum area, and then there's certain thing that you cannot actually video or like take picture of.
But then again, also right. Actually, yeah, North Korea is quite interesting in its own way also. Why not? Why not see like why wouldn't you want to see North Korea? It's like a different area from South Korea, so it's like quite interesting also.
You know their capital like that Pyongyang, right? There's like really very nice building. Like you can see like very nice houses and things like a condo like that lah. But then right, majority of them are actually empty because actually no one can afford it.
Ah, okay.
And the people there right are very hardworking. You can see they just like when they work, they really work. I mean, what else can they do, right?
Technically.
Yeah, it's insane. But then the freedom is close to zero.
Not far from, I mean, you know, just saying. Yeah.
What? Say what?
It's not far from South Korea, you know, distance-wise.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's just a line only, right?
Yeah, it's just a line, so
you can run across if you want.
Zoom, just like no, you play with them like, I gotta touch North Korea, like,
Tension is high, but it's fun.
Yeah, so I think for now, all the like what the Singaporeans can look for is just basically a trip to nowhere. To all the listeners out there, good luck and good for you if you want to go on a trip to nowhere, like literally nowhere. But then again, it's always all about the experience lah. Some people do really want to experience it. Yeah, actually, you should experience it. Actually, we should experience it also. So I think it's something that we should all like try once in our lives. I mean, think about it. When will you ever think about a trip to nowhere? You know, nowhere, like literally nowhere.
There's a plane, but it's not in Singapore. I think it's in US. It's called like 0G or something.
Yeah, you see, now we have it in Singapore. I mean, a trip to nowhere in Singapore. So quite interesting.
Wait, let me Google 0G plane. Is it? So basically, like they will fly, you know, up and down in the air. So there's a moment where they will suddenly dip down. Then that moment, right, you will experience zero gravity in the plane. That's kind of cool. It's not in Singapore. Not in Singapore.
Yeah. So now you have something in Singapore that allows you to fly to nowhere. So, you know, I guess. But then again, like, it's actually not just about that. I mean, seriously, it's like about the whole package law. And we are going to get the vouchers or some like travel vouchers from the government. So we don't know when. Hopefully we'll get it some sooner or later.
But do you want to go for this flight to nowhere?
Me? Of course not. I'm not a I'm not an air freak. I'm not an air otaku. And I don't want to spend $300 to go to a 3-hour trip. That's like...
Yeah, it's like a $300 to a nowhere trip. And then it's like our Taiwan air ticket cost together, back and forth, is less. Like $300 something also. 300, it's like 300 something.
1 hour is $100 to nowhere. I ain't gonna do that, man.
Experience lah, it's an experience.
I mean, one can say that we are not the experienced kind lah, but I just don't find it very experience-full. I don't know how you say it.
I guess it's like because of this COVID period, probably this is the best they can do to try to, you know, recover the business that they are currently on the drop lah.
I mean, you never know lah. Maybe you're just there to support the businesses lah. You know, I mean, it's good to support businesses lah, but I highly doubt it lah. You know, I highly doubt it. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't, because I don't want to spend my money to go nowhere.
Well, if you want to take a plane to go somewhere, that's the best you can really, to nowhere.
And I don't have any like longing to go nowhere. You know, like I have a plan to go to Japan or Korea. I don't have a plan to go to nowhere, so I ain't gonna do that, man. But don't listen to us, listeners. Experience it and support local. So don't be like us.
That, you know, before this, right, there's a flight to nowhere also. It's the Malaysia Airline Flight 370.
Oh,
it went to nowhere.
It went missing, dude. It didn't went nowhere. It went missing.
Oh, I think it's too soon. Too soon.
Yeah, it's too soon, man. It's too soon. But anyways,
mystery.
as usual, follow us on
Instagram, which is at TCSS.podcast. And we have a Facebook page, which is TCSS.pod. I believe you said that.
Yeah, it's pod. Yeah, it's pod.
Yeah, you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify. We have an Anchor, which is like our temporary web page and stuff like that.
Yep.
What else do we have? I think that's all we have, right?
We literally need to like pre-record this, but we never did.
Yeah, we never did lah. Okay, you know what? It's gonna be fixed like that. So
yeah, it's
every episode we will say we should pre-record this, but yeah, it's not gonna happen lah.
I think that's this is like our thing already. It's like we're not gonna.
It's not gonna happen. Like 1,000 episode later, right? Follow us at Instagram. Then we still not gonna pre-record this, okay?
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So as usual, DM us if you have any stories about your previous trips to any countries out there. Tell us if you are willing to go for this trip to nowhere, and also follow us and listen to us and share our podcast with everyone.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah, honestly, other than that, that's all. We'll see you next week.
All right, next week.
All right, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh.